Okay, so it's day one of No TV November. I'm just walking in the house. Took my coat off, took my shoes off. Got semi-settled. And the first thing I wanted to do is get a cup of water and go upstairs in my room, sit on my butt and turn the TV on. That's the first thing I wanted to do when I walked in the house. And then the next thing I wanted to do, or the next thing I thought about doing, is going into my office and making a shirt. I'm supposed to be making some merch for the Haunted Trap movie, which was shot and edited by my homie Visionary K, who I am partners with, and VVS, Visionary Visuals, which is a video production company that Cape started and I jumped on board a couple years ago. And I got to thinking, like, I told myself I was gonna do this No TV November. I watched some TV last night, a little bit, but then I'm working on the album, so I turned the TV off and started writing, and I was able to finish some stuff, but not as much as I need to. But I'm just sitting here thinking about the fact that we are so caught up in distractions. It's like when they're taken away, it's almost like a punishment. And I don't know why not watching TV for a month feels like a punishment to me. And I believe it's because I'm so used to it, like it's so ingrained in my, daily to do, that it's almost like I'm addicted to it. Right? Like, I come in the house, the first thing I should want to do is like stretch, relax, maybe lay down, get my thoughts together. I would usually do that in front of a TV. And it feels awkward. It feels awkward to even put myself in this position, knowing the type of things that I'm capable of. Like, I had a long conversation with one of my bros this morning, and he was just telling me, like, yo, we capable of so much, but some just be holding us back. And I'm like, I got to thinking, like, what's holding us back? And I believed sitting there watching TV is almost like a crutch. It's almost like I'm crippled and I can't really move without it. Type of time. It's sad. It's sad that I know who I am and what I'm capable of, but yet I'm so attached to things that do nothing for me that when they're taken away, I feel like I'm being punished. And that's making me feel awkward. It's just TV, like, it does nothing for me. I mean, it can be motivational, it can be inspiring, it can be a learning experience, depending on what you're watching. But it's only if you act upon what you see. And if I'm sitting down watching a movie, watching Netflix or something like that, there's no action to take after it, except for talking about it, just talking about what I saw. But I don't ever do that. I very rarely talk about the things I watch on TV. And I don't know, man, this shit, I don't believe that cutting TV out for a month should feel like a punishment. But it definitely feels like it right now. Like I feel like I came home knowing I was in trouble, and I'm just waiting to get my butt beat, you know? Like I did something at school, and the teacher called my mom, and I'm on my way home feeling bad. No one was coming when I get home, type of vibe. Like, man, like it's like, what's wrong with me? Like, why am I feeling like this? It gotta be addiction. It gotta be addiction. When I tried to give up meat, I told myself I was cutting out meat and starting to eat fruit. The next thing I know, I was smelling all these type of smells, and it felt like a punishment. Like I was punishing myself for not eating meat. But I know what eating meat does to your body. It's clearly an addiction. And even with all the things that's going on in my life, not watching TV should feel like a drop in a bucket. But as soon as I walked into this house, that's all I could think about. Like, dang, I can't even turn TV on. I could if I wanted to, and I do want to. But how long am I gonna go chasing wants versus chasing needs? Versus, chasing something that could be actually progressive in my life. Now, like I said, I wanted to watch TV. That's the first thought I had. And then I also thought about making the merch, customizing these clothes. So I went into my office and I seen how messy my office was, because I haven't really reorganized it yet since, some things that happened. That office wasn't mine, but now it is mine. And I haven't really reorganized it yet. And so I'm looking around at my office like, man, it's so messy in here. Then I'm looking at my living room messy. Then I'm looking at my kitchen, there's dishes in the kitchen. I have so much to do. I always have a ton of things to do every single day. My days are filled to the brim with things that I feel like I have to do, need to do. Things that could make my life different. But then there's the TV. It's the big glowing box where you could just sit and forget about all the other things that could benefit you more than staring into that black mirror. Because that's really what it is. It's a black mirror. Like all of these different screens that's in our lives, our TVs, our cell phones, our cameras, laptops, computers, tablets, you name it. All of these black mirrors. And I just feel like once you start focusing on that black mirror, it takes away, it like sucks your soul out, for lack of a better term. Because deep down, I know who I am, I know what I'm capable of, I know all the resources I have available to me. There's so many things that I can do right now in this house that could change my life forever. But why is the first thing I'm thinking about is the fact that I told myself I wasn't going to watch TV this month. It's disturbing. It's disturbing to know that I'm addicted to something and I'm taking it away from myself. And I also feel punished by myself for taking it away from myself. like shame on me type vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if anybody else has dealt with anything like this before. Something so simple, like just don't turn on the TV. That's all you gotta do, is don't turn it on. One action to not do. But right now, that's the only thing I want to do. When there are literally 100 other actions I could be taking right now. It's 100 other actions I could be taking versus recording this video right now. That could probably change my life forever. But the one action I told myself I don't want to do, I told myself not to do, is the only action it's like in front of me. It's like right there. I'm addicted to TV. And this month, I'm breaking that addiction.